10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
All right, Holly. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
The give on the counter. Got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Powers through. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Way off target there. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Hawkins. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. It's inside. It's Montgomery. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Gators. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Bear. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for room. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Holds on, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Rolling, Underwood. The screen, he can go. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Press center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And run inside. It's Hill. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Handoff again. Breaks into the open. He's past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Hawkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the move. Turning it on. The 50. And after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And man, sometimes you'll see that with these quarterbacks. They like to run the football, but they don't get hit in practice. So they're not always used to carrying the football and taking hits. Down the field, he made a nice play, but then got hit, gave the football up. That's a big turnover for this defense, and really nice hustle downfield coming to fall on the football.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's changing the play. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. Makes his man miss.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looks as if he's going to run it. There's some room. At the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush is on. Trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Pass to 6. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Once you get in triple digits, that's a good day for a running back. That's it right there. 100 on the dot. He's had a really nice day. Showed you patience, showed you physicality, showed you a little bit of everything on his way to 100 yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out wide right, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Changing the routes with his receivers. Jones to throw. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down.
He gets a hand on it. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Bear. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Montgomery.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out.
He's going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Fellows, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Blue Devils looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Got him right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Now, not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Underwood. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Underwood. Right side, it's Bear. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the first down. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
From the gun, it's Montgomery. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Montgomery. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Ducks in the hurry up. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. That one will give them the lead. Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Underwood to throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Montgomery. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jones to throw. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Catches it at the 30. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Using his legs, it's Davison. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Left side is Hawkins. Oh, what a cut! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Hawkins.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Finally, headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jones wants to throw it. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes the heat. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Curt. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They want to run this quarterback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got a little space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Buying time to his right. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Throwing, Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jones to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Finds his target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making the adjustment on the play.
Easy. Red, 28, higher. Red, 28, higher. Come on, laser.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. The 20. He's at touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.